Hello, my name is Ogo. You're welcome to the Hope series. Okay, today I'll be sharing very quickly on a question that most people have, and the question is basically, can I be in the will of God and still go through trials? And the answer is actually yes. I'll be sharing with you the story of the Israelites and how God took them to Egypt, basically in the time of Joseph, to save them from the famine. And now the Bible records that when they arrived Egypt, they were treated extremely well. They were given the best lands, and the Israelites grew exceedingly great. Now, some years after Joseph had passed, a new Pharaoh came in and put the Israelites through extreme slavery. It was so bad that the slavery actually got the attention of God. And we know the story about how God had to involve the use of plagues and then get them out of Egypt through the Red Sea up to the time when they arrived Canaan, which took them about 40 years in the time of Joshua. Now, if you observe this story very carefully, you'd realize that every single thing that the Israelites went through was all part of their journey to enable them arrive at their destiny, which was Canaan, which is exactly what happens to us as Christians. Sometimes we go through challenges because those challenges are part of God's plan for us to get us to our promised land. God is very much aware of our challenges. So the Israelites were actually in the will of God. It was all part of the journey. Even Joseph on his own had a different story entirely. We all know how he was sold into slavery by his brothers. We all know how Potiphar's wife framed him up, how he ended up in jail, and ultimately became the prime minister of Egypt. These are real life biblical examples of how you can actually be in the will of God and go through challenges. And I believe that challenges actually are God's way of teaching us certain things about ourselves, bringing out character in us and enabling us to actually get to our destiny. So I want to encourage you today, if you still have this question in your heart and you're doubting if God is with you, or you're doubting if you're actually in the will of God, my answer to you is yes. You can be in the will of God and still go through challenges. But the end goal is that God is going to get you to your destiny. And I believe that as well. I hope you are blessed.